Hi, it's Steve with Coin Stuff I Like, and bringing you a video on a coin that I recently purchased at the Sacramento Coin Show. Um, so here we go. The coin I want to talk about is this 1823 cap bust half dollar. I'm putting together a couple of half dollar collections that are mostly circulated or high AU, low mint state. In the case of some of the latter walking Liberty half, so I got a walking Liberty half, and I picked up a few of those at the Sacramento Coin Show, and I picked up this one for the cap bust half collection, and it's obviously um, highly circulated, not a super high grade, but it's still something that I like, and it's joined my collection. So let's talk about it just a little bit because there's a little surprise involved as well. So the just a little bit background in the 1823 cap bus half dollar. There's close to 1.7 million of them were minted. The composition was 89.2% silver back then. Um, and the survival rate, this is from CoinFacts. The link is here, and I'll put it in the description of this video. There's an estimated 6,500 of these that survive in all grades. That means, and there's about 300 that are estimated at mint state, 60 or above condition, which means most of them, 6,200, are circulated, would fall into a circulated grade, which this one obviously does. Nevertheless, I mean that's still a fairly small population, 6,500 overall, and 6,200 that are in circulated grades. When they made these things, they used 11 obverse dies that we know about and 12 reverse dies that we know about. So, what I like to do, and I certainly advise this, it adds a little fun to your collecting, is you get your coin home from the show or from the shop, take a closer look, because not all sellers, dealers, and shop owners are really into looking for varieties, die varieties. So I like looking for the die varieties just because it allows me to have a greater appreciation for the coin that I have. And so that's what I take a look at. So in this one, I got it home, I looked under the scope, not the scope, but under loupes, and found that this was an Overton variety 111A for the 1823 cap bust half. And I have this link here, which gives you a lot of the details of the pickup points for this particular Overton variety. And I'll put that in the description of this video as well. But let's get into some images from the scope. And this one is characterized, this Overton 111A, the obverse die, which is obverse die 9, reverse is die J. And this is a R scale, rarity scale of 2 for this particular variety. The obverse die had a die crack that ran from just near star 5 and the edge, and running it through stars 1, 2, 3, 4 down to the bus, and even carrying over to the date. The other thing, this obverse die had a 2-3 that was larger than the 1-8, and it was set lower than the 1-8. That's also described as the pickup points. And then lastly, you can appreciate perhaps in this slide that this particular variety, this obverse die, die 9, has a doubled profile. So you can pick that up here along the nose, a little bit in the upper lip here, and in hand you can also check it out on the chin, but more so here in the nose and the upper lip. And if you go back to this one, you could even pick it up a little bit, the doubling in the nose area. So those are the key pickup points for the obverse, and that is the obverse for Overton 111. But what makes it 111A is the reverse, and the reverse has some other characteristic die cracks. One that extends from down here near the edge through the 50 in the C all the way up to the A, but then continues almost circumferentially around. It also has this little filled acid in pluribus. It continues all the way around to come back down to this leaf closest to the 5. So it's a near circumferential die crack in bits and pieces. So let's take a little bit closer look, starting down here at the 50, and we can see that die crack running up through. And so this is reverse die J, and in this die state, it makes it an Overton 111A. So it runs up here to the A. There is a little die line here through the C, and then the die crack continues along through the lower part of America and then glides its way up to the rim area. Another die crack over here, starting just off of this, off of the A, and running through states, lower part of states, all the way down through United, at the lower part of United, where it picks up the wing and then comes back all the way down to that leaf next to the 50. So really nice Overton 111A, which requires both this obverse die pickup points on obverse die 9 and reverse die J, those pickup points, and you have an Overton 111A. For me, it's something that I like to do is check again, so I have a little bit of deeper appreciation for the coin in hand, and I'm not going to send this in. My collection is raw and self slab, but I'll put on the label what the variety is, as you see there. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope that you take a little bit closer look at your coins as well, because there might be something there that piques your interest. So remember, buy stuff you like, but be smart about what you buy, and hopefully you get lucky with something very interesting. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye. We'll catch you next time.